Don't
What's
fuck
going
it.
on? Yeah, thank you, fellas.
You're in limbo.
Treason, treason, bang 'em in the tower. Reason, reason, 'cause I own the power. Treason, treason, make them all understand. Reason, reason, 'cause I own the fucking land.
All right, it is now good morning to you people in the UK. I'm sitting here with Treason of the Monarchy, my favorite band of 2020, John Warwick and Tim Fish. How you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Well, now I'm half asleep, but I'm good.
Half asleep. And Tim's half awake, so Tim's good to go.
Tim's half asleep.
If I'm up, everybody's up.
He's good to go. How did you guys get
John,
together?
John doesn't look as though he's been to bed at all.
No, I've never. You know what I'm like. I love the chase. Who wants it? Did you ask us how we formed, Joe?
How did you two characters get together here?
Okay, I'll tell you my version. We was on I knew Tim because he was around Twitter. We kind of chatted, and I think he liked Kaleidoscope Mind. And we was on the radio one night. There was a punk hour, and I think he was. To me, I don't know. I think he was surprised I liked punk because when we was growing up in the paper mills I was working in, we used to have a guy called Bobby Spence. And we used to always have this, you choose the CD, and he'd always put Never Mind the Bollocks on. And so it was like, I always liked the Pistols. And when the Pistols came on, I was quite liked it. And I think we just got talking more. Tim's go now.
You're talking.
Your turn.
I'm listening. I am. That's better. I can hear it. It was on the radio. We were listening to a radio show, weren't we?
Yeah.
And they were playing some old school punk, and then they started playing the new style punk. Mm-hmm. And we got chatting and saying, "There's no old school punk coming out. It's all fast. It's what we call garage punk, mm-hmm. And there's nothing coming out that reminds us of the old stuff, the Sham 69s, the Sex Pistols, anything like that." And we just decided that we'd have a bit of a laugh. It was a laugh to start with, wasn't it? It was going to be nothing more than it wasn't going to be anything serious.
We got more talking, and I wrote 2 songs about you because you was telling the story about
yeah.
And I sent you a song saying, "Here, I've made this song. You said it's brilliant," and then I sent you Head in the Shed, and then I said to you, someone told me, I can't remember who it was, Tim writes, and I thought, okay, well, why don't I ask him? And I said do you write poetry? And I think you was a bit nervous at first, and you said me they say, and this is the difficult bit, is then I took 6 months to write the next one. Because I think really early at the beginning of the year was when we started. And then I think you sent me another one. What was the one you sent me? It wasn't you. So then I started to write them more. And to be honest, you just carried on from there, and we just went. It just got more enjoyable, we didn't even think nothing of it. We just thought we were just having fun. And then I was like, Tim, we why don't we put an EP out? And I was like, we probably, I'm a bit weird with numbers. I think I've told Tim this. I like prime numbers like 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 19, 23. So I said, why don't we just do a 7 EP? We're only like 2, I think it was 2 songs off, I think, at the time, because I wrote the werewolf one. Mm-hmm. And then I said we got, I think we had 4. I said, is it 4 or 5? And I said just another 2 and we'll be good.
That's awesome.
It was once we'd written a couple of songs, it was a no-brainer, wasn't it? Once we'd done a couple of tunes and started getting them together, we just said, "This is too good not to do anything with, really." So that's really how it started, and it's just never stopped since, has it? It's gone crazy. It's gone absolutely crazy. It's gone beyond what we first set out to do, really. Then we said, all right, let's release the EP. Let's put the EP out. Let's put it on. Let's put it on a disc. Yeah, we'll put it on a disc. Yeah, let's get it out. And then the response we've been getting has gone through the roof. So then it's like, right, let's get an album together. Right, let's do the album. Let's put the album on vinyl. Yeah, let's put it on vinyl. Let's start gigging. Yeah, let's start gigging.
Let's tell
And it's just
truth.
every day.
Tell the truth, boy.
Every day something new comes up there.
We've done the EP and he's already sent me 3 songs and I'm saying, you've got to roll up. So that's how the album started. And the funniest thing right now is we've done the album. We've got it ready for Christmas. We've already got, I think, was it 6 you've got already? I know you sent me 2 the other day.
Yeah.
We need to hold back for a minute. I think the other thing is...
Some of them will never...
Go on.
Some of them will never make it. Some of them will get put in the bin, I'm sure they'll get put. John reckons they'll just get put in this huge cupboard where all songs that you don't make it go, and then when you open the door they just all fall out. You pick one up and say, hey, do you remember writing that?
Hey,
do you remember writing this? And say, oh yeah. Yeah. So I don't know where the cupboard is, but
you don't know where the cupboard is. You'll find it.
I think the big
it's getting to the...
I think the big turning point, Joe, was the
Well, it gets to the point where you... Sorry, Joe.
I think the big...
It gets to the point where you can't say anything when we chat in jest and say, oh, let's do this, because it's, yeah, let's do it. So no matter what we say, in the end, you think, we should maybe do that. We should put this on vinyl. Yeah. You end up with with a heap of ideas, and it's just, let's do it. It's let's take it as far as we can take it, and see what happens, because it's an unbelievable ride up to now, isn't it, John?
I still think, though, that the turning point was the last 2, Tim, when you sent me On the Coals and Treason. That was the thing that sort of changed it. Like, if someone would listen to our album now, the one we've made, they would realise them 2 songs were basically, I think, the birth of like Treason and the Monarchy.
I was going to say that Treason of the Monarchy, the song title, that song, when I heard that for the first time, I thought, holy shit. This is like, I had to steal it. Like, I remember I DM'd you, Tim. I was like, I got to use this for my new podcast intro if I can. You're like, yeah, fuck, go for it. I was like, really? Okay. I have to. I've been playing it. I'm going to play it this Monday on my Rock Rage radio show across the States. I'm playing that song. And it's so fucking good. I think I played it last week too, but it's fucking great. I love that. I love the whole album, boys. You guys start off as a joke. You're like, not a joke, but a band you're having fun. Not taking it too seriously, and now you're talking about doing vinyl. If you do vinyl, I need one, please. For the love of God.
Well, I think the thing is as well is Tim, he surprises me a lot. Like I said, I didn't think I'd ever get anything on CD, and he's done it, and I can't knock him in, and it's just working, and we like working together and having fun, and he's surprising me even. I'm like I think I said this before to Tim, is I don't see myself as a punk, but then I realised how related I am to it, and then I realised maybe this is what I should do, and it was kind of, I'm enjoying it more and more. Every song we do is like I don't know how to explain. It's like it's fun.
That's fun.
It's fun. Like, you want to do that else to it. Like, well, you could tell him, like, I know, I'm not going to give the titles away. We've got one called, it's about, I call them nicknames, the Copper. When I had that, and I had the fun to do that, it was brilliant.
We've done some different stuff on the album, haven't we? We've even put an acoustic track in.
Oh, did you? Okay.
But it just fits. Yeah, it just fits. We wrote it and then we sort of banded it about. The first demo of it wasn't right, was it, John? It was there, but it just wasn't right, and we just said, it's acoustic. It wants to be acoustic, and then there's another tweak on it now. John's come up with another idea, so it's it's all there. It's just, but there's some really different stuff. There's a couple of really slow ones, isn't there? There's a couple of, well, basically just stories. The stories with a bit of music to them. And they work so well. And there's a couple of dark ones. There's a couple of light-hearted ones. There's we like to think that Treason is like it's the stomping song that you'd finish your gig off, but it's gonna get run ragged with a couple of the tunes that are on the album, because they're even more stomping. They're even more exactly as,
oh, sweet.
We have this great conversation and saying, yeah, listen to this. It's do it like that. Yeah, I could just see it going mental. Let's go mental on it. And it's good fun. It's really, really good fun.
All I can say is every night I get to listen to it. Twice last night, I was like, damn, did we do that? I told Tim the other night, and you all have your own sort of goals and ambitions or whatever, but I always wanted to write an album that I thought, like, it's not an album, this is something different, and this album's, well, I can't say because you never know what the future's going to bring, but I look at this and I think, this ain't an album I'm making. I don't know what I'm making. You sit there and you're like, we've talked this many times every night. I go through one song and I'm like, this is great. Yeah. No, the next one's greater. No, the next one, you get to the end of the album, and you're still saying it and you're thinking, fucking hell, what we made.
Yeah. Well, you can tell you're having fun on the EP, John, with that title track. I can picture you just fucking going for it and doing that, your verses on there, the delivery, everything about it is perfect. The recording value is perfect. It's great. It's a classic punk EP.
But to me, the thing is, I say to everybody, and I keep saying this, and I don't think people get it. To me, it's the words. Like, words are just sound, like music. When Tim gives me the lyrics, it's like, I know he knows. I'm like, Tim, just give me a day or two, mate, or I get him like a Christmas present. And I think he's the same when I send him the music. He's like, I got an email this morning. But it's like, well, I said, I think you sent me, is it two? Two already?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Tim, I can't look at them.
Three.
Because I want to make...
Three sat there waiting, and I said, have you looked at them lyrics? No, I'm not fucking looking at them, because if I look at them, I'll start on them. And I'll test the water again, and the next thing I'll say, he looks at them lyrics yet? Well, I've had a little look, but I put them back. I'm not messing about with them. Yeah. But I think the danger is, one of the dangers is you finish what we know is going to be the album. I mean, it's all sat there waiting to go. It's just a few little tweaks in and then the chant and a couple of things we want to add, and then you bang out another tune, and we'll work it between us, and then you think that should go on the album. That should go on the album. The album could be about 30 odd songs long. You've got to sort of, right, it. That's it. Once we finish the album, then it's time to stop making new music. It's time to knuckle down, and we've got a week. We've planned a week in October where we're just gonna jam all the tunes out together. I'm going down to London, and then we'll just hit the rehearsal studios and just see if we can put together a set list out of what we've got, and then that'll be the start of ready. And then we're off, aren't we, John? We're gonna Treason will come together, and we'll check it out and see what happens.
It's just going to grow and grow because you know it is. And personally, this is honest, and he knows this. I've told him loads of times. If it wasn't for him being here, this wouldn't happen. I've told him that many times, but sometimes he don't take the credit. And the push he's been doing, the people he's talking to, it's give me the time to get the music done. I know I'm a bit of a nutcase, and I do it because I told this Tim that I think yesterday. When I got something, I want to do it. And that's the greatest thing. It's a good team. But like the other day, we're sitting there and we're just chatting, and I think one of the songs is playing in the background, and he's picking them up on bass already. So that's great. So we just need to get together and have some fun, and just bang them out.
Yeah. Well, tour. If you do so. Chatting on the night, so we're big in Colombia, Right, well, Colombia it is then, yeah. We're big in Africa, Right, well, we'll go to Africa. We'll take it to Africa, Yeah. It's just come out with some obscure place where we could play, and yeah, we'll do it. But the stupid thing is everything we're saying is the next day it seems to come true. We'll have a little plan and we'll say, "Oh, have you spoke to this person? Have you spoke to that person?" And then you click onto social media or something like that, and somebody's jumping all over one of your tracks, and I mean we got a review during the week, and the guy said, and we didn't even know he was going to do it. He never said he was going to do it.
Yeah.
It just landed, and I was out. I was at work, and I'd stopped, and I just having a quick brew, and I flicked on and I looked at this, and I thought, oh, what's this? And I started reading it, and it says, yeah, they've gone further than the Pistols ever did, and they've done this and they've done that, and it was like, Jesus, is that what people really think? It's really, and some of the people that are picking up on it, I'm quite surprised by them. That it seems to be bringing some old punks out of the woodwork. They're coming back out and saying, yeah, I love punk. I used to be a punk and all like that. It's brilliant. We was on the radio the other week and last week, and the guy who had us on the radio station, Steve Kelly, it's not the sort of music he plays, but he played it and he picked it up, and then he sent me a message and he said, oh yeah, old school punk. I love old school punk and all like that. And you think, Jesus, I didn't know you was a punk. I think everybody's a punk.
Yeah.
Deep down, I think everybody is. It's just a matter of dusting them off a little bit and saying, come on, the Treason ride with us.
Like, get the T train.
What do you call it, John?
T train.
T train. Get the T train rolling. Yeah.
See where it goes. It's it's crackers.
That's crazy. Well, you guys got it all over all the digital platforms. So when you look at your analytics, are you seeing what countries are playing it?
Yeah, one of the things I say to him is I don't like to know the numbers because I don't like chasing them. I just want to forget about them. So every now and then we have a chat, and I say, here, ask Tim, say, where are we doing well in? And we seem to be doing well. I'm quite surprised in our own country, but England's doing quite well. We've got quite a lot of listeners there in the US. So I tell him, and sometimes I compare them with like mine. And the shocking thing is we're doing better with Treason and the Monarchy than me. So, but then on the other hand, it's, like I said, I haven't done a lot of push for Murmur Fountain, but it's it's like you just jump on what you like, and I'm in that moment, and I can't come out of it. Like from Saturday, I said to Tim, I'm going to start the mix down and do the whole lot of the album, and then everybody wanted to call me, and I thought, fucking hell, you know. And you just want to be in it because you're just loving the tunes, you know. You playing around and mixing it down and trying to get the sound you want.
That's great. I'm excited for you guys.
Yeah, we're having fun, aren't we? What was that, Joe?
Again?
I just said I'm excited for you guys because I think you've got something here that sky's the limit.
Yeah, we actually do too. And it's kind of funny. You have to be humble and just say, let's see where everything goes. And that's the great thing, is everything's just happening out of our control, kind of like someone contacts us and they'll be like, okay, I didn't even know that person knew, you know, and or someone to say, I listened to you and it's brilliant, and then, you know, blah blah blah, and you're kind of like, okay, and it's kind of like coming to you, and that's the greatest thing. If it's coming to you, then you've done something good. But I'm not going to say this, but the album is good. I've written it blow the EP, but that's my opinion. But like there's the two singles we're bringing out, Terror 18. That was Tim told me he sometimes we chat now and he'll say, can you try this, can you try that, and then I'll try it and see if it works, or we see if it works. We both sit there and say, don't work it, just change it. I think we did that on the Snitch. I can't give you the full name. We took back some of it because it just didn't sound right. And on the other singles, McCluskey's Killer, I done some writing, and I was talking to Tim, and he was giving me some advice, because you learn off the people you're working with. And I don't write. We had this conversation last night. I said I write songs about the road, travelling, and fucking falling in love and rock and roll, but story songs I can write them, yeah, but I'd never tried it, and I think it was Tim's encouragement that brought that out, and that's how the Killer come out. And it's great. We got these two singles. I'm stoked about it because 9th, the first one's out, and then the 11th of Friday the 13th, November, Friday the 13th. So we was joking around about that. We said, "No, let's bring it out on a bad day."
Yeah, because you've got some obscure obsession with odd numbers.
Don't know where.
So everything's got to be done on an odd number. So when I sent John another chart and said, "Oh yeah," he said, "Is this for the album?" And I said, "Yeah, we can have a look at it for the album." No, we've got too many. It's got to be 13. It's got to be 15. It's got to be released. I mean, Terror 18's comes out on the 9th. McCluskey's Killer comes out on the 13th. The album comes out on the 11th. It's all obscure odd numbers, and you think, well, if you think bringing some out on the 13th and it's a Friday as well, you know, we're asking for the kiss of death, really, aren't we? But you just think, no, you know what I mean? It's probably just absolutely spot on. Yeah, bring it out on the 13th.
Why not?
So what?
Why the hell not? Yeah, do it. It's not gonna hurt anything. It's not gonna stop you. Might as well.
It's just I don't know what this odd number thing, but I have. it's just it's just like I said. The stories that Tim's giving me are just. I'll be honest. They're just. It's like being in a fantasy world. I'm like, what the hell have I got today? And it's amazing. And I've said this to someone the other day, Creative Reader, I think it is. I'm lucky to work with two people that do writing really well. The only thing that Tim does, he gives me too much words and don't let me breathe between the intervals. but I know what he's trying to do. It's the story.
You need to organise your day better, John.
Yeah, I know. Tim, I'm off asleep.
Yeah.
I'm up again 3 minutes later.
No, I think when me and John have just clicked for some reason. I don't know what it is. There's, we just click, and it just seems to work. And I think if you try and dissect it and say, why does it work, you'd probably break it because you wouldn't be able to put it back together. So it's one of the things. Just leave it. It works. Leave it.
I mean,
and
you're a good writer, and that makes it easier for me, and it makes me more enjoyable. And I'll say this to Tim, and he's got to understand this. Like, he is a good writer, and that's what's making the music good as well. I focus on, like I keep saying, on lyrics. It's like you get one of the songs, and it's like, where do we go today? And then you read the lyrics, and it's all like written like a poetry form, and it's just easy. They're easy to build for me, and that's a sign of a good writer. And I've told him that, and he is a good writer, and it seems that like what we keep doing. He's 100% right. It's just, if you do dissect it, yeah, you just got to take it as you're having fun and you're enjoying it.
Yeah, we're having fun. I think that's the big thing about it. Is every day it's just like boom, whoa, look at this, look what's happened here. Look who's picked the song up. I mean, I said the other day that I was travelling back, and before I'd set off, I was heading off home, and I had to go down the supermarket, and I'd looked at Twitter, and it was a punk hour with on Radio TFC, and I thought, I've got to listen to this. I know we're on it. I've got to listen to it, see what he plays, and I had the headphones in, and it's still nothing had come on. So I'm walking around the supermarket, and it's surreal when you're walking around the supermarket and you're actually listening to one of your tunes. And I said to John later in the night, I said, I was in After. I said, I can't remember what song it was.
Did we make it right?
I said, I was listening to our tune in Asda, and he went, what were you on Asda Radio? He said, we've made it if we're on Asda Radio. And I was like, no, we weren't on Asda Radio. Fucking hell. I said, I have my headphones on. I said, it's quite, I said, you want to try it? I said, when you listen to the radio, I said, you're just picking up, a bag of frozen peas. And one of your tunes comes on. You're looking around and just to say, this is us. This is us. But nobody else can hear it, Are you listening? Are you listening? This is us, Every day brings a new laugh. It brings something new, and another. Whoa, let's go. I mean, I think Treason of the Monarchy, the title track is fantastic.
It's a statement.
But I think
it's a fucking statement for you.
The stuff on the album. Yeah,
I think
the album is. I think it blows it away. We just seem to be getting better and better and better. I think if we'd have, in hindsight, if we'd have waited another 6 months before we'd have put the EP out, I think the EP would have been different. But it seems to be doing all right. So let's sing it. I mean, the picking up on. And we went through this thing. We did the 2 radio edits, didn't we? Because we didn't think that people would play it with the swearing in and what have you. So we did the 2 radio edits, but we did them for young Spitfire Pete as well, so that he could, because we knew that he wanted to listen to them. We thought, right. if we do something for the younger kids and we do it for the radio, there's no reason why they can't listen.
Yeah,
and. It's worked the opposite way. Everybody's picking up on the tracks with the swearing in and saying, this is dinner. But we've just started sort of working on another track, which is another kick at the monarchy in there. And I said to John, I went, this might have gone too far on this one. I said, I don't know. No, fuck it. Let's just go. Let's just go with it. You know what I mean? What's he going to do to us? You know, are you thinking we probably could end up in the tower with the second one, but it's the thing. You know, it's true. Everything that we write is actually true. If we take a story, it's a true story. You know, there's a heap of true stories, isn't there, John, on the album? You know, McClassic's Killer, the single is a true story. So everything we write, it's about what's happening in the world or what's happened in the world. We just pick a story and we just seem to turn it into a song. If you watch some obscure YouTube crap on a night and just, you know, sit in bed and watch them and then think, Christ, that's great, that, right. Where's my book? And we start writing and digging and banding it down, and he'll say, where did you get that from? YouTube. Just down to, you know, scroll through YouTube and see what pops up and think, there's a song there. You know, let's go for it. Let's go for it. But yeah, we were quite surprised because we did the first radio play that we ever got. We sent them the radio edit.
Oh yeah, that.
And then realised it was a punk show. And then realised that all the way through the punk show, the guy was swearing his head off. And we were like, John said, which one did you send him? Which one did you send him? And I went, send him the fucking radio edit. It's like, no, come on. Anyway, he played it. And it's just, I just think that if you take out the swearing, you take out the heart of the tune. It's just, you know, it's the anger, it's the, and if you take that out and replace it with something else, it's not what we wrote, you know. It's I mean, and to be fair, John adds a lot more swearing than what's actually in the lyrics anyway, so
Don't tell him that.
it just,
There's one.
well, I never wrote that, you know. Where'd that come from?
There's one and this is the thing about it with Treason. It's not like the other music. I feel like it's comfortable to say what I want to do, what I want to say. And about the swearing, and this is the honest. We don't do it to shock. We do it because that's the way you're feeling, and that's why we do it. But like, there was one night I wrote one, and I think I just let go. I think we only ain't used 2 curse words or something. But we don't do it. It's not like you said. When you listen to the tracks, you'll understand why we said it. It's like the thing
it's a context. It's a context.
Well, it's where you come from, Joe. It's like, I think me and Tim are very, very similar like that. We've come from a background that's not, you know, been easy. So you just say how you feel.
Say it as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, say it as it is. I mean, we got the interesting thing was this is really surreal, but we sent out a CD to somebody, and the guy who got it, his son had said, "Dad, can I swear?" And he said, "No, you know the rules about swearing." He said, "It's just that I can't sing along to the song if I do." So he said, "Oh well, yeah, I suppose you could, you know, sort of bite in the bullet a bit." And he said, "Wait till this guy's husband." He said, "Wait till your other dad comes home. You know, we've got some explaining to do." And we'd had a bit of a laugh about it, and it didn't. But it turns out that I got a message, and I can't. He's asked me not to say his name for obvious reasons. But the other guy's dad, he's a vicar, he's a priest.
Okay.
And he sent me this message. He sent this photograph, and I was like, "Shit, what's this?" You know, there's a photograph of the guy in his dog collar and everything. And he sent a message, and he said, "I really like your music." And the first thing I thought, I thought, "Oh fuck!" So I said, "I'm really sorry about the swearing, you know, and giving it the cross and all like that." He went, "No, it's brilliant. It's really good." And I said, "Oh, this is surreal, this, you know, coming from you." And he said, "Oh, you have, I can tell you have God's blessing." I was like, well, even God likes us now. You know, this is we've got God on our
fuck yeah.
side. And then he said, unfortunately, he said, I don't think. He said, I don't think my church, the people at my church, are ready to listen to it just quite yet. But you know, maybe they will. And I don't phone John. I went, you won't believe what's just happened to me. I said it was like. It was proper weird, you know. And we've got God's blessing now, so we must be doing something right.
There you go. That's hilarious. That's awesome. That's good. Well, fellas, I've got about 2 minutes left here on this interview with you. So why don't you let me know when these singles are coming out, when we can expect your new album?
Do you want to do it, Tim, or do you want me to say it? Okay, I'll say it. Right, the Terror 18 is out on October the 9th. You can pre-save it now. It's on our Twitter pages and Facebook. All Treason of the Monarchy. On the 13th of November, we have another song coming out. I'll give you the title. It's called McCluskey's Killer. We nickname him the Killer, the Teenager, like this. And then the album is coming out on, I think it's the 11th of December.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Nice.
Yeah. Stories, Hanging and Whores.
Okay, I forgot the title. Look.
And it about sort of sums up what every song's about. You know, it's either a story, it's about hanging, or there's a couple of whores in there as well. So it's quite a mixed bag, isn't it? So yeah, it's cool.
Album.
I'm looking forward to it, guys. I'm excited. I'm still waiting for my CD to show up, but it'll be here next week, I bet. So thank you very much, Tim, for sending me that. Thank you both for waking your asses up. John, for staying awake.
Yeah,
if you're going back to bed now.
Yeah, go back to bed, John.
Yeah,
It's been a pleasure, Joe. Thanks very much, mate.
Joe.
I appreciate you both very much.
Cheers, mate.
I'll talk to you guys soon, okay?
Good night, Joe.